Tudor have just released the Ranger in 36mm and a new colorway, Moser in Meteorite, the new Freak, and my honest thoughts on Dubai Watch Week, starting with Tudor. They have just released the Ranger in 36mm and added a new colorway, Dune White, which is a creamy, dreamy interpretation of this model. This is the no-frills utilitarian watch of the Tudor lineup. Not much has changed between these other than the size. Still stainless steel case material, 100 meters of water resistance. The 36mm variation is fitted with the manufacturer caliber MT5400 rather than the MT5402, but still delivers all the same specifications. These movements are almost the same other than the size. Still cost certification and 70 hours of power reserve. Opinion: I absolutely love this. It's impossible for me to be unbiased here. I think they knocked it out of the park with the color selection, a creamy white, feeling vintage, and all of the details have been clearly thought through. Since the white dial uses black numerals, they've put little dots of superluminova around the outside. Every surface of the case is brushed, feeling very sporty, and fitted with the T-fit clasp. I personally prefer the 36mm, and it's not just because the size suits me better, but I think the dial proportions work better. Less dead space or open space, nice and compact, looks great, feels great, and I think this will have a lot of people second guessing whether they go for a Rolex Explorer or one of these. One of my favorite things to happen in 2025 is this. So Urwerk and Ulysse Nardin have collaborated for the first time ever, bringing us this. It is like the love child of the UN Freak and the Urwerk Wandering Hour satellite. And this works. This makes a lot of sense. I know this won't be to most people's tastes and sensibilities, and it's nowhere near my budget, but I don't think this is meant to be for everyone. The people who like it and can afford it will get it, and it's only limited to 100 pieces. This has a case diameter of 44mm, a thickness of 12mm, and a sand-blasted titanium material. The indexes are rotating satellite hour discs, and you will see the minute scale on the right of the dial. I love it. It's weird and it's awesome, and I'd love to see these brands team up again. NOMOS have released a 30-piece limited edition created for Moser jewelers. This is the world timer we know and love with a few subtle changes. I mean, most notably the color being in a dark plum purple with an off-white outer ring. And then, in the display cities, Abu Dhabi is in Arabic and the time zone is in red. I love it. It looks amazing. It was sold out before I could even get to the NOMOS booth at Dubai Watch Week. I actually could hardly get to the NOMOS booth ever. This was the state of it. Always. They're getting too popular for me. I can't even see my favorite brand anymore. Moving on to Oris, and this is a brand I need to be watching more. I think we all need to be watching more. So they have been doing a complete overhaul of their core collections in a very restrained and evolutionary, not revolutionary way. These new Pro Pilots are a more pared back design, clean lines, and sharper edges. They have unveiled 3 new colors, a khaki green, black, and my personal favorite, a beige dial with orange and white accents. These all still feature the Oris caliber 733, which is a Sellita SW200 base caliber. Really small changes. They feel small, but small differences make a huge difference in the watch world. Last but not least, Moser. Oh, I love this. This is the Streamliner Perpetual Moon concept debuted in line with Dubai Watch Week. This is so quintessential Moser, crafted from the Gibeon meteorite, giving a unique pattern and a golden warm hue. The dial is then further enhanced by Moser to give it their fume effect. It's just a meteorite dial executed in a completely different way. They are usually cold and gray, but of course Moser went for warm and fume. If you're a normal person who doesn't know much about the Gibeon meteorite, it is a meteoritic iron found in Namibia that formed in the molten core of an asteroid about 4.5 billion years ago. It landed on Earth thousands of years ago, with its pieces scattering across what is now the Kalahari Desert. Honestly, if you're a rock nerd, this is cool. Or if you're a moon nerd like me, this is also cool. Powering this watch is the HMC 270 automatic caliber, giving a 3-day power reserve and moon phase accuracy with a deviation of 1 day in 1,027 years. I love this stuff. It looks great. The case and bracelet are in stainless steel. The Streamliner is one of my all-time favorite watches, and this retails for 35,000 Swiss francs, which isn't completely heinous. It's still very expensive. I think being in Dubai has messed with my brain. Let's actually talk about Dubai Watch Week before we close out. I had never been to Dubai before, and I didn't really know what to expect from Dubai Watch Week. But honestly, it is my favorite watch event I've been to ever. They have clearly gone to great lengths to make it feel collector first. And it's just pleasant and nice and friendly and warm. And the vibe was fantastic. If you go to something like Watches and Wonders, it feels like a trade show. I mean, that is what it is. It's kind of work first. It's all very rigid. If you're press like me, you're just running around trying to get all the footage that you need. But it definitely feels like it's mostly for retailers. Dubai Watch Week felt like Watches and Wonders, but more if it was catering to collectors and enthusiasts. It is completely free. You can just wander in there. Well, not completely. You have to log in on your phone, but it's all free. And then you can go in and talk to anyone you want. Edward Malin, the CEO of Moser, was there manning the Moser booth. You could go there and have the CEO of Moser talk you through their collections. I walked by Jean-Frédéric Dufour. I couldn't believe it. It was actually very strange. But it's access to people that you never have access to and the ability to be hands-on with anything. People always get mad at me for talking about Rolex too much, so strap yourselves in. But I have never experienced such an open display from Rolex. The team there wanted to share the collections with you. They wanted you to experience the world of Rolex, and honestly, it made me fall more in love with the brand. Same with Tudor, same with AP, everyone who was there. I honestly was blown away by the show. If you ever have the opportunity to go, I can't recommend it enough. Dubai is like a different world, man. The levels of wealth are insane. I saw watches I didn't think I'd ever see in my life. I got to see things in the metal. I held a Rémy Coul's and some crazy Romain Gaultiers. I saw a Chapac Promenade. Insane MB&Fs, hard to get Rolexes. I got to see watches I genuinely didn't think I'd ever see, and so many amazing collectors. Thank you to everyone who said hi to me. I was very nervous to go to Dubai by myself, but the community was so amazing. And thank you to everyone who let me take dorky pictures of them or with them in their watches. Anyways, I'm just blabbing on. I think I still wish I was in Dubai. I would love to know all your thoughts on the new releases. Pop them down below. Thank you so much for your viewership, and thank you to the Pope tier patrons. Get their names on the screen.